crafters, it's Eleanor McGarry, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Canada, and in this video we're going to be making cards using the Heart and Home Memories and More card pack. Hi crafters, for today's video I'm going to be working with the Heart and Home Memories and More card pack. This is what it looks like when you first get it, all wrapped up in shrink wrap there. This is primarily for scrapbooking, but I just want to show you how, despite the fact that that's what it's made for, this can be used to make some beautiful, gorgeous cards. So in the pack, you will get 50 sheets, 50 double-sided cards. Some of them are going to be 4x6 and some of them are going to be 3x4. As well, you're going to get 4 sticker sheets, 2 of this and 2 of this. And there's a wide variety of different pattern papers, things with images and sayings. And I'm going to show you how wonderful this card pack is to help you with card making. This is the 3x4 piece I chose to use from the Heart and Home Memories and More card pack. And I'm going to use a cinnamon cider card base. We are going to use the leaf image from the Forever Fern stamp set to stamp all around our card base using cinnamon cider ink. And all I'm doing is stamping that leaf repeatedly all around the card. And you don't have to worry about the center, that's going to be covered up. Now we're going to layer our 3x4 thank you layer onto a slightly larger piece of white. I think that matting this onto white just makes it pop a little bit more and make it stand out on your card. Once I have that little white border showing, I'm going to go ahead and glue that entire piece to our cinnamon cider card base. I think that little white border all the way around just makes that pop. There's your thank you already there. And we're going to hide that flower image with die cuts that we're going to cut out with a Forever Fern stamp set. The next step in the card is we're going to stamp some images from the Forever Fern stamp set, this one here. And what I like to do when I'm stamping is I take the foam mat. This is from the Stamparatus. You can buy extras. These are actually on sale now, I think, for $2.50 or something like that. So I bought myself an extra one, and I like to lay my grid paper on top of the foam mat when I'm stamping. Then it has a nice surface that lends itself to creating more crisp and better images when you're using your stamps. So let's go ahead and stamp. The 2 images I chose are these, and I'm going to stamp this in Old Olive, and I only need 1 of that. So let's just go sideways there. There's that. And then this image here, the other one, this, I'm not sure what that is. I think it's a hollyhock, but anyway, I'm not really a gardener, so that's just a guess. And for this, I am going to use my little Stampin' Sponges to do a hybrid color to stamp. So I'm going to start with Calypso Coral. Go ahead and ink that up. And then I just use my fingers to rub off some ink because I'm now going to add a little bit of pumpkin pie. Just taking your Stampin' Sponge, I like to put it on my finger like that. And then I'm just going to rub off some of the ink from the stamp and add some pumpkin pie over top of the Calypso Coral. And then I'm going to do this twice because I need this image twice. So there's a little bit, you can see a little bit of pumpkin pie. Then we're going to do that again with Calypso Coral, rub off some ink, take your Stampin' Sponge. Add color, pumpkin pie color randomly to get that image. You see that there's kind of a blend of both those colors. And then now we're going to color that in using Stampin' Sponges. So for these, I am going to color in with Daffodil Delight. I got the wrong color. Let me grab the right ink pad. This is what I want, Daffodil Delight. And I take my Stampin' Sponge. Let's just clean off some of that color because I now want yellow. And I need to buy more of these, so I have one for every color family. I don't at the moment. So pick up your Daffodil Delight, and you're just adding a little bit of yellow. And it doesn't matter if it goes out of the line, because we're going to use our die to cut this and add to our project. So I just like that look of the three colors together, and I'm going to do the same with the leaves, but now I'm going to be coloring with Granny Apple Green. So just add a little bit of Granny Apple Green in the centers, and again, don't worry if it goes out of the line because we're going to cut this out and you won't even notice that that's happened. So very quick way to color is with your Stampin' Sponges. Use them, they're great. Now we're going to cut this out using the dies. So I have gone ahead and cut out the images that we just stamped using the dies from that come with the Forever Fern stamp set. So they're very handy to have. If you're going to buy the stamp set, it's great to have the matching dies. So what I want to do is this one here, I'm going to go ahead and cut that because I want to be able to glue this onto my card with this as one piece and this is another piece. So I'm just going to cut out the leaves on one side so that I can use that as one part of the card. So you're going to end up with two pieces. Let me just get some of this white out as well. And you're going to end up with two pieces of the leaf like that. So now it's the fun part. We get to put our card together, and as in all the other cards I've made, I like to lay my pieces down first and decide how they're going to be put together. I know that I want to hide this image here, this flower image, so I'm just going to lay all the pieces down to figure out the best way to do that. And so if I do that, that kind of covers that part of the flower. And this I'm going to glue kind of sideways like that. And something like that. I'm going to move that in further. And then this will be kind of just hiding this part. So that'll be like that. So that's the plan. So that will go right around there. Covered enough of that so it's not showing. This I'm going to pop up here with my dimensionals. Let me grab my mini dimensionals because that's what I want to use. Here we go. Just want to make sure that I have enough to support that image on my card. So that's going to go like that. So it's covered. And then this I'm going to kind of slide in underneath like that. So let's, I think I need, let's remove some of that stem because we don't really need it. So let's slide that underneath the two. So that's what I want that to look like. And this will go like that. I think we could move this out a little bit further. And this goes here. Okay, so let's pop this up too. And then I like to cut a little bit of sliver of the dimensionals for the stem because I want that to be supported really well. So just cut a little narrow piece, narrow enough that it won't show through the stem when you're gluing it down. And it's fiddly and fidgety, but you know, you want your cards to look nice and well put together, so it's not that difficult to just go the extra bit there and make sure your stem will be supported. So this will go like right there, like that, so it's all supported, including the stem. And then my last step is I have these little bows that I make, and I use plain white ribbon that I custom dye all the colors in Stampin' Up's color line. So this I did in, I think I did this in Soft Succulents or Very, Very Light Old Olive. So these are the glue dots that you get from the paper pumpkin. Another reason why the paper pumpkin is such a great thing to get is because you have these little baby glue dots that come with them, and they give you so much that honestly there's so much left over to use for other projects. And as I'm doing here, I'm going to use that to support my ribbon, and then I might add another glue dot there so that it's glued to the card as well. And I know that ribbon's not going to go anywhere even if I mail this card in the post. So there's your final card. I have other cards to show you. I did have a lot of requests from people that want these pre-made ribbons. So if you want any of these, please comment below. I sell them. They are 11 cents each. I sell them in batches of 100. So $11 for 100 custom dyed ribbons. You just need to tell me what colors you want and I will make them. Minimum of 25 per color. So for 100 pre-made ribbons, that's $11, and you get to choose 4 colors from the Stampin' Up catalog. Is there 25 of each color makes 100. So your cost would be $11 for 100 plus the shipping cost to your location. So comment below if you want any. So this is your finished card, and I will show you some of the cards that I made using the Heart and Home Memories pack, Memories card pack. So I made several cards using the Heart and Home Memories card pack, Memories and More card pack, which again is meant for scrapbooking, but look at all the wonderful things you can do with it if you're not a scrapbooker. Definitely you can use it for card making. This center panel here, which we just made this card, is from the card pack. Here is another card, and the background paper as well as the greeting is from the card pack. Now I combined this with the All Things Fabulous stamp set that I used to create the flowers. And this, of course, is the 3D brick and mortar die. And then I made this here, and the center panel here is from the card pack. And I used the Honeybee Home stamp set. I used this image here, and as well as the Stay Wonderful greeting to make this card. And this embossing folder in the back is the Bark 3D Bark embossing folder. And in this particular card, uses absolutely no stamping. This is all from the Memories and More card pack. So this paper, background paper here in Fresh Freesia, is from the Memories and More card pack, as well as the greeting, and as well as that floral image. That's a sticker that you get. And then I created some masculine cards using the paper. This paper here is from the card pack, as well as the tie. That paper there is from the card pack. And of course, the stamp set that I used for that was the Handsomely Suited stamp set. Let me get that and show you. This is the stamp set here. And it comes with, it has all the dies that you can buy with the bundle, and the dies will cut out the collar, the pocket, the bow ties, and even the buttons. So here are all the cards I made using the Heart and Home Memories and More card pack. Again, I just want you all to know that you may not be a scrapbooker, but the card packs in the catalog that are meant for scrapbooking really do work well if you are a card maker. So don't hesitate to experiment and try the card packs. They are wonderful. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The subscribe button is in the bottom right hand side. And if you don't yet have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, I'd love to help you out. I hope you enjoyed this and learned a few tricks and tips. Thanks for watching, everyone.